This episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey, this is Jay Muse, Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, and you're listening to the Nerd Corporation podcast. Snooch to the nooch, you cock smokers. Snoochie boochies.
Welcome to the Nerd Corporation.
What up, everybody? It's Thursday, and you know what that means. Glob, glob, glob.
It means
We
that
have
Doom...
our special guest, a Murloc.
It means that Doom and Animal Crossing come out tonight at midnight.
Yay! Angela, you gonna go get yours physically, yes?
Yes. After I get off my shift on Friday morning.
Ooh. Today, we were supposed to do Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but I am very ill prepared. So, welcome to episode 89. Oh yeah, one of them. We ain't afraid of no corona. We're just gonna shoot the shit and do a segment of Whatcha Playin.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Not anymore.
I'll have to continue quarantined.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another one. We didn't buy any toilet paper. So now we're wiping with
You're welcome.
spare dog clothes.
And
Welcome to episode 89. No TP here.
I didn't like that shirt anyway.
Welcome to episode 89. No TP for your bungholes.
We apologize to the great Cornholio. He couldn't make it today.
y'all have never wiped your ass with a sock and it shows.
I saw this.
Who has? Is my question.
Shout out to JP.
Hey,
oh, really, Eddie?
have- yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have
when,
not.
things, when things get dire.
Yeah.
I have used the lamb's ear when hiking one time. The plant, the lamb's ear.
Oh,
I have
thought
used
you meant
them.
like an actual lamb's ear. I was like, that's a little
Absolutely.
brutal.
That's
Like
funny.
she just had, like there's just
That's
one
fucking hardcore.
one lamb's ear.
She's
and
like,
she's
"Get over
like,
here,
ah,
lamb."
yeah, I had to
Just
use the lamb's
shit
ear.
covered.
Shit covered.
Had to use the old lamb's ear.
Poor one-eared lamb running around like, dude, you will never guess what happened to me.
What about you? What is the weirdest thing?
I've absolutely had to wipe my ass with a sock before. It
Are
was
you people?
when I was much younger and I was on a hunting trip with my dad, and it was just
There was no toilet
It was just
paper
one
in
of those
sight.
things.
Wow.
I was homeless, so.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
It's like hunting.
Scoot on the grass.
It's like being on a hunting trip.
A really, really long hunting trip for an indefinite period of time.
Exactly.
house hunting.
Yeah, the one thing I was hunting for was a home.
I guess you could have just taken a fucking
2-story.
a
Now,
dip
we're
into
gonna sneak up on it. We don't want to scare it off.
Hunters and gatherers.
House hunters and,
And
house
happens.
gatherers.
It happens to be a mobile home, so it drives away.
It just like it just.
It lifts its
Not
head
today.
from grazing.
Oh, I got away!
Oh,
Goes
my
hopping down the street.
God. Yeah. So,
Oh god.
we're hoping you don't have to wipe with a sock.
You spooked it.
God damn it, Earl!
Fucking corona. Mulan, The New Mutants, A Quiet Place 2, Fast 9, and No Time to Die are all films that are pushed back either later this year or indefinitely due to the coronavirus pandemic.
Hopefully, Fast 9 is indefinitely.
How about you not?
How about
How
I
about
do?
they not?
I do, and I will.
Those, just because you don't know anything
I guess this-
About bad movies.
about blockbuster cinema.
Oh yeah, real blockbusters.
I guess this can be our kind of lightning round for all the corona news.
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest thing is that E3 no longer with us in the year 2020.
Yeah. E3 canceled due to coronavirus.
Which is weird because it's not for like another 2 months.
Well, this is when they start throwing money at like
However,
scheduling.
WrestleMania is still on.
For
Yeah,
now.
but it's-
For now.
And
That's, yeah.
So-
might
That's
be
like
filmed
in
without an
less than a
audience,
month.
too.
Watch him do WrestleMania with no audience too.
So what I heard was that Vince doesn't want to pull the plug. He wants Tampa to pull the plug.
Oh.
So,
So
like
he doesn't want to be
so-
the bad guy.
he doesn't want to be the one to
I'm
say,
not stopping my train.
yeah, pretty much. He doesn't want to be the one that's like,
Which
oh,
is
I'm
wild
the reason why.
because they closed Walt Disney World and like Legoland and Universal Studios and all that.
Yep.
So I would be surprised if it doesn't get
Yet
shit
here
canned,
I
but-
am delivering pizzas to God knows who,
yeah.
I'm telling you,
handing
the
money
Lord-
back and forth.
The Lord's work up in
Yeah,
here.
you know,
Nick.
there
the
are
Lord.
some services that we just cannot do without. And
This is
you're
the
on-
Lord's pizza.
You're on the front lines.
These are the
That's all.
Lord's cheese.
The Lord's cheaps.
Why have you not been baptized?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy that, I mean, everyone would like to be able to say, oh yeah, I saw this coming a mile away. I don't know. With Nick, what Nick said, it's very far away, considering, and what scares me is that I kind of feel like, because the other companies, the main players, have responded and they said, hey, we're gonna do something much like a Nintendo Direct. It seems like they didn't outright say it, but they implied that they got something going on. They're still going to show what they were going to show at E3, and I kind of can't help but feel like they're gonna
Might be the end of it.
well, they're gonna kind of notice why Sony's been doing what they did, and E3 is kind of gonna not be what.
Well, in Bethesda, the past 2 years have done like a really kind of half and half.
Mm-hmm.
They've done half of a video presentation, and then
Half
Todd-
disappointment.
right, and Todd Howard comes
All
out, and
disappointment. Yeah.
True.
and all of his employees clap for him super loud, and even though his latest games have been trash, but
They very easily can do that in video form. So, and I really can see a lot of them being like, even if only like half of them,
Yeah.
not even that, like what if Microsoft decides to pull out of this and starts doing what Sony does? I don't know, man. It doesn't seem too hot for E3 right now, which really sucks because I really enjoy that time of year.
Yeah, it just seems like it might be one of those final nails in the coffin.
And then we can say that coronavirus actually did kill something. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Aside from the people.
actually has too.
Oh,
Aside
yeah.
from the people it's killed.
And the flu.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The hysteria is a little silly right now, but I think we'll get through it.
And then, of course, also all of the interesting things going on with live taped shows, like late night shows and things like that, playing to no audience. SmackDown playing to no audience.
Which was weird as hell.
Which
It was
I don't know if
really
you guys.
weird.
I don't know if you guys
it
saw
felt
this.
like a recording of watching them rehearse.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but I actually saw a thing that apparently for international audiences, when they watched the first match, when they cut to commercial break.
Oh yeah, they all just kind of
Yeah,
stopped.
when they cut to commercial break, since no one was in the audience, they
They
just stopped.
Yeah,
They just stopped and waited to come back from commercial break.
I shared it on the board.
But for international audiences, they saw that.
Oh wow.
They were just like
it didn't go
positioning
to
each other.
commercial.
They were just like telling each other where they need to be when it comes
Really?
back to commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just watched on Hulu, and so
Yeah.
I had 24 hours to cut it down. So
Yeah, so
that's-
that was really interesting.
that is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because, like, I wouldn't want to continue wrestling throughout the break because there's any simple move could go wrong at any time,
Right.
and you don't want to risk injury on something no one's even seeing.
Yeah.
But
I think
anyway.
I think it was a smart move.
Oh yeah, totally. It was just kind of funny that
So-
actually did get aired.
I have a few questions about SmackDown because I am still relatively new to the wrestling scene, but during it back and forth with Jeff Hardy and King Corbin. Mm-hmm. King Corbin was like making like
DUI assumptions.
Yeah, and so I was curious if that's like a thing.
That's
it's a huge thing.
Yeah, Matt Hardy got pinched for DUI. There was
several times, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
he's
there was-
always had substance issues.
There's a video of him. Who was he wrestling? Was it? It was Sting.
Yeah, it was Sting.
And
He was
he was fucked up.
He was like
beyond fucked up.
loaded.
And
Wow.
you could tell like Sting like during the match was he was talking to the ref and he just kind of made it look like they were just talking before the match, but he was like mouthing to the ref like, "Is he okay?" Like.
So, and I remember watching him, like, I don't know, like one of the first matches that we all watched together, like a year ago or so. And I remember that I hadn't seen him until last night. So I wondered, did he get like suspended, or did he take a break, or did he get hurt?
They said in the match that he had had a serious knee injury. I don't know if that's true or if that's just storyline wise. Because I didn't really follow it, so I don't know why he was gone.
I love it when they use surgeries, like when people come back. It's
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Owens had double shoulder surgery, and I'm like, oh yeah, as shown by the invisible scars on his shoulders.
exactly.
Well, and I mean, of course, because they all get a certain amount of vacation.
Yeah.
A certain amount of vacation time anyway.
Yeah.
But like, they don't want to just be like, bitch is on vacation.
Yeah.
So like they always say they got some injury or
Right.
whatever.
We got another lovely hit piece from our good man Jason Schreier over at Kotaku. This time in his crosshairs is Naughty Dog Studios.
Oh, what now?
Crunch. He's talking about Crunch again and how it's killing everybody, even though they're not making anybody stay. They just want to make a great fucking video game, and
Yeah, he's saying that they treat their employees badly.
I'm trying to find the article because it's
And by badly, I mean make them overwork.
well, not only that, but they had someone from Naughty Dog who, in my personal opinion, and you can label me as biased if you want, but in my opinion, he seems a little jaded. Like something may or may not have happened at the studio during his tenure, and they had a person come through and say, hey, yeah, I mean, Naughty Dog is one of the worst when it comes to crunch. Like, especially for the last 2 or 3 games. And, excuse me, I just want to reiterate things that I've said before in the past. You don't get incredible experiences without sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. Like, if Naughty Dog was running at the standard that fucking Jason Schreier from Kotaku wanted them to run at, we wouldn't get The Last of Us Part 2 until probably 2022. I don't even give those guys clicks, man. Kotaku, god damn it. They just pissed me off. I feel like an old curmudgeon man. It's like, don't fucking...
That's my job.
Don't listen to Kotaku. They were saying like similar shit about Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's like, well, maybe y'all just don't like good games.
In Fallout news,
Uh-oh.
Been a while.
the new Fallout mobile game. It's just Fallout. It's Fallout Shelter online.
You got my hopes up there for a second. I was like,
Online?
what did I miss?
Yeah, new Fallout mobile game has been revealed, dubbed Fallout Shelter.
That's what I heard.
Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter Online is a follow-up to Fallout Shelter that serves more or less as an expanded version of the Fallout Shelter that launched in China back in 2017. As you may remember, when Fallout Shelter was brought to China, it was more robust than Fallout Shelter in the West. That said, like its predecessor, it appears Fallout Shelter Online will only debut.
Sacre bleu! Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu!
Will only debut.
No, sacre bleu!
Will only debut on mobile phones.
Sacre bleu, no!
Gotta do it.
Get your joke out later.
Was it you and I that saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Fallout Shelter Online is the official successor to Fallout Shelter. reads a pitch of the game. Alongside the classic vault management feature in Fallout Shelter, online players are also able to recruit famous heroes from the Fallout series, build perfect adventure teams, face dangerous foes, and venture into the wild wasteland. Whoever survives the wasteland rules in the wasteland. At the moment of publishing, there's no word when Fallout Shelter Online will release, but when it does, it will be on the App Store and Google Play. Meanwhile, the free-to-play game is currently listed for an April 22nd release on the Philippines App Store, which also mentions in-app purchases.
So, will the version that's here then will it kind of also follow the same trend where they were saying like the Chinese version was beefier than the American version?
Yeah. I think it'll just all fall together.
Fucking China, man.
How come they get the good... Give us good shit!
I know.
They give us a virus, we give them the good shit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Well, I was saying, I was like... Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, what the fuck here?
We'll eat the shit. We'll eat the shit.
I'll read the shit.
I'll read the shit. In other news, Betty White's okay. So that's something to look
I saw
forward
that
to.
she was trending on Twitter.
I'm pretty sure Betty White is Darth Sidious.
Damn, that's a hot take. That's a spicy
Right?
fucking take right there.
She'll just come out in the robe.
Yeah. That's got the chile limon spice to it.
It does, doesn't it? Now you'll never be able to
She'll
hear
just come
that.
out going, Blanche!
Cole loves Golden Girls.
Dude,
in
I
case you
love
guys
Golden
didn't
Girls.
know.
I love the Golden Girls.
It's like one of the greatest TV shows ever made.
Dude, my optometrist that I went to today looks like all three Golden Girls put together.
You know what's crazy though?
Like an amorphous.
Well, it was like
kill me.
It was like she had Betty White's
Be
hair.
strong for mother.
She had Betty White's hair,
Yeah.
and she had like Blanche's like sassy personality.
Yeah.
Well, what's crazy is Sophia was one of the younger of all the women on it.
Yeah. And then she had like B. Arthur's body build, but she wasn't as tall.
Yo, okay. Newest rumor is that Sony is trying to acquire Metal Gear.
Really?
Metal Gear,
It's-
Silent
yeah.
Hill, and Castlevania from Konami. Holy fuck.
Could
you
What
imagine?
a world we would live in.
I did see that.
Whoa, that would be so
Dude,
fucking
Konami
cool.
doesn't deserve anything anymore.
Well, it's such a shame because they're just sitting on those IPs. And if anybody can buy them, it's Sony. Seriously, like
They're
even
going to, and they're going to be able to, because the way that Konami shit the bed with Metal Gear Survive, like they're just gonna be done with doing anything with that.
I mean, my only rebuttal is, they can save those IPs and just make more shitty pachinko machines. Mm-hmm. But holy shit, that's boner news right there.
It's like lightning.
Hard as fuck.
It's like lightning
went from
hits the
6
tip
to
of my
midnight.
penis.
I'm fucking hard right now.
I love that video so much because it's just you.
Yeah.
It's just it only caught your reaction to all this shit, and it sucked. It sucks a little bit because I was throwing some funny shit in there too.
Dog,
but
everybody's gonna listen to our podcast now.
I never actually put my foot on the gas pedal all the way down to the ground. I'm slightly aroused.
that was something that I was going to talk about before. Is that there's a lot of rumors about a new Silent Hill game.
That would be
Like
really
lots and lots of rumors. And then there's like also hearing those rumors, we're hearing Kojima's name a lot in the background, and it's like, what in the fuck is happening? Like, did they? There's no way. Mm-hmm. There's no way that they would put away their differences in between Konami and Kojima.
But if Konami's no longer part of it,
Then Sony can just go like, here you go, Kojima.
Seriously, if there's a god,
you know,
if there's a god, this is gonna happen. Could you imagine a Castlevania game made by Oh my god! Oh my god, bro!
Hard as fuck.
I'm pretty sure I just heard him get hard.
Yeah.
You've heard my dick hit the table so hard.
Just
Holy fuck! It's just a little tap.
Oh, is it
just
throbbing?
tap.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Tap tappy.
Well, that's the idea of a Silent Hill game, is when you start getting the throb. Oh,
Just play it on dreams, bro.
yeah. If I wanted to die.
So, according to IGN, they are saying that Steam broke its record for concurrent player base. It says, according to their statistics, on as of Saturday morning around 7 a.m., about a peak count of 19,728,027 people were using this service.
Oh, wow.
And their previous record was 18,801,944.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. I wonder. That's so crazy. Everybody's staying home.
Everybody's staying home. I mean, you gotta use that fucking $500 to $600 you spent alone on toilet paper. So
I swear to God. Let's not talk about it.
well, no, I gotta get a joke in every once in a while.
This was from Friday. The Last of Us Part 2 LA Edition available at PlayStation Direct.
Yeah, and it was gone instantly.
So it's not a thing anymore.
No,
Never mind.
I tried. I definitely tried because I want as little pre-orders attached to GameStop as possible.
Yeah.
You just don't really know what's happening. Oh, we didn't even talk about the fact that fucking Reggie Fils-Aimé is the new...
Yeah,
Board of
Reggie's
directors.
back. He came out
That's
of
right.
retirement to help GameStop out.
I don't think
And-
that's going to help, though.
Well, if there's anything that can, it's him.
I agree.
I mean, yeah, because I don't know. I don't feel like there's much that they can really do to change their model or update it that would really do a hell of a lot to save them.
Yeah, because I don't really know either. Unless
You
they
know?
find some fucking weird pie in the sky idea that
Yeah.
involves like digital shit, I don't have any idea either.
Yeah, like
And unless they can like get every fucking IP on board for doing like random, because I don't know if you've been into the GameStop, like any of us have been into the GameStop that we have in the mall. And that place there's a weird vibe. Like there's just nothing there.
I
Like
was just in there, whatever day it was when I sent that picture of my pre-order receipt for Persona.
yeah, there's just a weird vibe about that store right now. I
like
mean, it
they
feels
don't
dire.
they don't seem to be getting new Funkos. Like they've had the same ones there that they had for months.
Yeah.
I mean
Well, and that
that's
could be from shipments.
I mean,
because
yeah.
of the coronavirus.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to believe that Reggie will go in there and make everything. I also like to think about the pallets upon pallets of money that they offered him to do this.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
Like, why the fuck would he want to do this?
Well, and he's good at advertising, and I think he was the freaking CEO of Nintendo America. One of the most profitable companies.
He's also an incredible face, like
Yeah.
for anything.
Mm.
So, and
Like, you see his face and you immediately put faith into it.
Mhm.
So I get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if anybody can
I
do it,
wonder
it's him.
if more people will be willing to support GameStop because Reggie is.
Yeah, or
face
maybe
it
some
now.
of their policies will change, or
Yeah.
who knows?
Maybe they'll start treating their employees better, or maybe they won't cancel pre-orders.
Maybe your store credit will get bumped up.
Yeah.
So now it's time for another edition of Whatcha Playin?
What you playing?
Whatcha Playin?
What you playing?
Did you see
That
that
was really good.
he
Derek.
did a dub of the crazy Walmart bitch?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, dude.
For those of you not familiar with the segment, we go around the table talking about games that we're playing and how we feel about them. So, Derek, what you playing?
Really, the only thing I've played much apart from WoW recently was just the Final Fantasy VII
Demo.
demo.
How do you feel about it?
I played it a couple times. I played it more than once.
Well, Nick wasn't
What
here
are
last
your
week,
thoughts?
and so I'd like to get his as well. But And you kind of talked about it a little bit last week.
Yeah, and I mean, since I don't really have a point of reference, really all I can say is that I liked it.
Makes
and
you
want to
play the game.
Yeah.
Okay. The
I mean,
demo did its job.
Yeah, it's great. I had a good time doing it. I liked. I personally, I kind of.
Did you die at all?
Well, yeah.
Or did you have anybody die?
So yeah, the first time I played
Did
it.
you die?
The first time I played it, I wasn't really quite sure like how things worked or whatever, because it was like when I got to the final boss there. Of course, I hadn't died or anything before that. There's not really much to die to before that, but I wasn't really sure like what the best way to knock his shield out was, and it didn't seem like super clear to me. It was just
I mean, Cloud's like yelling.
Yeah. No, he's like, yeah, you should use something. What was it, fire or no?
Lightning.
Lightning. Yeah, use lightning. And I was like, okay, I don't have anything that has lightning. And then I was like, oh, well, I guess I should switch to what's his bucket and try that. And then, like, only then when I went through his abilities, I saw, oh, this counts as lightning. Okay, all right. I guess that's okay. All right.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. Yeah, maybe they don't really go into. I guess they kind of expected people to explore a little bit more with like the menu-based systems and shit. So Nick, what are your thoughts and opinions on the FF7 remake demo?
If this gets
proclaimed
pushed back,
oh no,
I am going to seek out the coronavirus myself.
The CEO of coronavirus.
Yeah, old man COVID himself.
Dear Mr. Coronavirus.
With a shovel.
So, genuine.
I hate your freaking guts.
Genuine
literally
worry.
made me sick.
Genuine worry right now for the physical versions of that game.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, obviously, we can get our ones from GameStop, like pre-ordered and everything, but I mean, like collector's editions and such like
Which
that.
when I get the rest of my refunds, that's the other thing. I'm gonna pay that and Resident Evil off.
Yeah, I do worry about that a little bit with the physical, but it's gone gold. There's no way they're pushing it back. Like schedule. I mean, if anything, we're definitely getting the digital versions, but.
Well, I just hope that I can still get the physical because I just want the steelbook and then I want that. What's the one that I got? Come with the lanyard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you pre-ordered it off the Square Enix store?
No, GameStop.
GameStop's giving you a lanyard too.
I think so.
I thought GameStop was just the Shinra identification.
Or maybe it is that. Yeah, maybe I was.
Square Enix. If you got it off the Square Enix store, then that's when you get the lanyard.
Mayhaps I need to switch that up then.
So what did you think about the demo?
I played it.
You proclaimed on the site or on the web page that you played it 7 times.
Yeah, I played it the night that I got it. I played it 3 times back to back, and then I was gonna try and play it like at least once a day, and I kind of got distracted. But up until like recently, I was just
Fake ass Final Fantasy.
my 7 days straight of work.
It's just a joke.
But yeah, no, I just want that day to be tomorrow. Like that's all.
Man, every day I wake up and I follow a fan page for the game on Facebook, and they're doing like a countdown, like a day
like
countdown.
a little counter.
And they do it in a video form, like with like a still shot of the original game, but it's got the soundtrack over it. So it'll be like 26 days left, and then it'll just be an awesome shot and some great music. And
Hell yeah!
I'm like, oh fuck, it's coming.
Oh Lordy, coming.
Oh fuck,
And so
it's
am
coming.
I.
Well, it's amazing because exactly. I'm about to. Like it's
I like how
penis is on
I like how you used your nail. Like his penis has a nail on it.
penis is steady growing like every day. So it's like, and then like on like April 9th.
What are you using to make it grow every day?
Dick
So I was
The sheer thought of the game coming
He's
out.
just willing it to.
just thinking about that Buster Sword. That's all it takes.
That materia slot.
Yeah, exactly. That materia slot's looking a little tight.
So besides the demo, that's WoW, of course, is what you're playing.
Oh, yeah, and I just went ahead and did the pre-order for the Shadowlands. Yeah, it's been pretty cool because like we've had a couple of players come back to our guild that had not, like, they had just let their subs lapse and hadn't played in like a year, and they came back and they were like, let's fucking raid. And so like they got everybody hyped, and I was like, all right,
Let's
cool,
go.
let's do it. Because like,
Where have you been?
because I've been trying to get people to raid, but most of the people that were still playing in the guild were like, I mean, I don't know. But like all of these people that came back really wanted to raid, and I was like, well, cool, because with you guys coming back, we have enough for a raid team, so let's do it. But yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. But
Hell yeah.
let's see, is there?
Have you been enjoying anything else other than video games? Like any TV shows,
I mean,
reading books?
I haven't really had time to get into much of anything, just with moving and everything, and I finally
hear ya.
Yeah, I finally got a bed into the room because I was crashing on the couch at my parents' place, and it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Because they have this loud ass parrot type bird.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I'm not. They've got this.
Parents have a parrot?
Yes, just in their living room, right? Which is not that abnormal, but like for a dude trying to sleep in there, like it'll just be like, like it'll just start making all these insane noises, like.
Just in a deep sleep.
And on top of that,
It sounds like me. With my existential crisis.
What the fuck?
on top of all of this and the randomness of that, I shit you not.
That's like the funniest fucking thing ever. Like, low key, bro. That's the funniest fucking thing
I mean, like, it's
you've
not-
ever
it's not like-
said. Oh
Like,
my
it's not
God.
like literally yelling, but you know, it's like the
It
bird
just has,
version
like,
of yelling.
It just has little moments of panic.
So
The Midnight Kickmaster!
so when I'm trying to sleep, Cole will like exhale, but like almost like in a moan, and I'll be like,
He's thinking about FF7.
yeah, I'll be like,
Oh, baby.
yeah. I'll be like, babe, and he's like, I know. I'm like,
No.
did that wake you up? And you're like, yeah, I woke myself up.
It's one of those things where it's like you're about to fall asleep.
Yeah, no, I know
I
exactly
do
what
it
you're
all
talking
the fucking
He's
time.
like,
And you're like, did I
It
just...
pisses me off so bad because I'm like just drifting off to
Or-
this peaceful sleep.
another one that he does a lot. He'll go, I'll be like,
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Pardon? Yes, he does the same shit.
Oh, it pisses me
She'll
off
wake
so
up.
bad.
She'll be asleep, and she's like snoring because she snores really loud. What?
Dude, it's
walk
like
your
that
damn
video.
self up.
It's like one of my favorite vines where the girl's asleep and they just pour like a fucking bottle of water on her.
she
She's like,
says-
hello?
And like, so on top of this random bird situation,
Yeah.
they have one of those old school like grandfather type clocks.
Oh,
So first of all, it's always like
Oh no.
constantly, of
I
course.
guess you could use that to fall asleep.
Wait,
But
every hour on
no,
hour. Oh, no.
every quarter hour.
No way.
Every quarter hour, it does the noises, but it goes longer depending on, like, so at the 15, it's like bum, 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 and that's it. And then at the half hour, it's bum, 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 bum. And then at the
And then does it
hour,
go bong?
that's what it does at the hour. So it goes da, 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 bong, bong, like however many the hour is. And I'm like, are you goddamn kidding me? Who the fuck made this clock?
Dude, that's like peak old person right there.
Oh yeah, right? And so
No
that
wonder
was-
the parrot has those moments.
I know, he's just like,
You know what that reminds me of is, do you remember back in the day, like when you were younger and you would like call, I don't know, like your friends, you'd call their house phone or whatever and it'd be their answering machine, but
Yeah.
like you'd like for some reason there was a doorbell in the answering machine.
Yeah.
Like, dun dun, just like,
What
fuck?
the
Like-
fuck? Yeah.
Come in? Is that like it kind of reminds me of one of the episodes of the IT Crowd.
Yeah.
It's the one where they are all getting into Facebook, but it's called Friend Face.
Oh yeah.
And so like Jen gets super addicted to it immediately and is on it like all night, and then comes into work and like promptly falls asleep at her desk, and then someone calls her desk phone. And it startles her, and she wakes up and she goes, Jesus Christ! I mean, Jesus Christ.
That also reminds me of that Tom Papa joke where he's like, my parents have Facebook, but they call it My Face. And, like, my mom is always, well, your father's on my face. It's like, one, that's not what it's called. Two, I never want to hear you say that again.
Dude, did you see his new special?
I haven't yet.
Oh, it's so fucking
Talking
good.
about Tom Papa.
Tom Papa is one of my
I
favorites.
like it when you call me Tom Pop.
I love
If you ever come across the opportunity to record that bird, please, I would love it.
it. Yeah, I mean,
Totally
I'll
likes
have
birds.
to. I mean,
What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck?
and it's funny too because
All dogs in the cage.
like whenever I start talking to the bird,
Yeah.
my brother's dog gets like super jealous
Yeah.
because I'll be like birdie birdie, and the dog will be like no me, and like he'll just be jumping all
Well, and
over
you're
me.
using your pet voice, so he's like, "Oh, you must be trying to acknowledge me."
Yeah, I have to kind of just bat him away.
Yeah.
And, God, that dog! I swear.
He loves you.
Apparently.
Nick, what you playing?
Well,
Well.
been playing. I know I'm not gonna get anywhere near completion before the 31st, but I've just been trying to knock out as many hours of Persona as I can.
Good for you.
Nice. Nice.
And just to give you a glimpse of to how not far into it I am, I just picked up Makoto.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Like,
I
well,
finally got
So
there.
here's my advice.
And God help me with that fight when she first gets her Persona. I had nothing in my inventory, and I just
yeah.
kept getting wrecked because
Yeah.
it's like, you use her, what is it, the nuclear move,
Yeah.
and then use it again, and then the guy comes back and just hits all of you, and like Joker's just out instantly, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, you can't keep playing because he's dead. Like
Yeah.
you're just
Duh, stupid.
yeah,
Yeah.
idiot.
So here's my advice. Just wait for Royal to come out. Because Royal's pretty much the same game, but they just added like a bunch of different paths in the game.
Oh, okay.
Well, and not only that, like there are like extra things to each palace and stuff.
Yeah, because I was reading that you can like customize your guild and all of that shit.
Yeah, so there's a new hangout for you and the Phantom Thieves, and they added this new element within each palace. They're called will stones, and they help you restore your SP, which will be a huge help. Cause
God,
Yeah, it will.
that's a fucking problem. Is because whenever you run out of SP, it's like
you have to
time
leave.
to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
I mean, like there's like items that you can like make, like or you can buy in real world.
Right, yeah, but it might just be me, but I like to grind out the palace as fast as I can.
So you
I
have
like
like
a
a
little- Bumpy
So
grind.
I have more time to spend time with my confidants outside of the palace because you want to rank up and level them all up. But with these new items, these new will stones, they're scattered across each palace, and once you find all of them, they restore your SP some in your party, which makes it easier to grind out the palaces much quicker because as soon as you run out of SP, you're done for the day. You have to go back and start a new day, and then you waste another day where you could be spending time leveling up your confidant ranks. So that's going to be a huge thing. They also added a hook shot, which is going to be really cool, that you can use within the palace. There are new characters, new confidants.
I'm just
There are
stoked that
multiple endings now too.
And there's lots of like quality of life things
Improvements.
added to the game
I'm
as
just
well.
the most thing I was excited for, obviously because I haven't played through the original entire Persona 5, but just the fact that they were like, hey, yeah, Steelbook, no extra cost. Here you go.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and Cole and I were getting the Phantom Thieves edition, and we're getting Joker's mask with it. And
I saw that picture.
And I am pumped. Because if you don't think that I'm
Dude.
going to wear that all the time, you're wrong.
The payoff for the end of Persona 5 is so fucking worth it. Like,
But
it's a great ride, like all the way through,
Yeah.
like from beginning to end.
with
but
the
that
amount of
payoff-
hours that you've already put in, I would say redo it and finish it within Royal.
Because, like, that's like what, 10
It's
10-ish hours?
No,
or
oh
that's
no,
like
it's
30.
like almost 30.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, are you serious?
Yeah,
It's
because the
serious,
first 10 are on, and then the next.
Because when
10 are
I
you
saved
stay.
it after I finally
Oh, you got past Madarame, too.
finally good hell.
Yeah, that's one of the
fuck.
hardest
I'm
ones.
gonna have to do it again, but
Yeah.
now that I know what to do.
Oh, and in the new trailer, it's even longer now. Madarame's Palace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they added a ton more stuff, and I remember watching it with Cole and being like, they're making it even harder. It was crazy, but I'm pumped as hell for it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I've just been playing that, and me and my
You
friend.
should stream that game.
Yeah.
You can't remember.
Yeah.
You should still be able to
Nope.
do it now.
You still can't.
still
Atlas
really-
does not allow streaming.
Yeah, because whenever I start the game, like it just says recording is
Yep.
you've entered a blocked scene. Like,
And that's the same with Catherine too,
yeah.
which is another game that I highly recommend. if you want
Actually,
to play.
I did stream Catherine. that
I know
one
I
time,
watched it, but you needed to get full body instead
but
for the PS4.
it was. I acquired it on the high seas, if you will.
Yeah.
But I've just been playing. I'm still trying to get that fucking platinum on Modern Warfare, and the only two that I have to do is beat the game on Veteran or Realism, which I'm about a little more than halfway through that. But the other one you have to get is you have to on that. I think it's the Going Dark mission where you're sneaking around to the pool house and all that. You have to kill every single enemy in every area without like them calling for backup, and it's fucking ridiculous.
That's hard,
Like, it's
dude.
so
It
hard.
sounds like fun, though. That sounds like a fun-ass trophy.
After like the third or fourth time, not so much.
It sounds like that trophy that you went after for Uncharted 4 when you had to play on the hardest difficulty during the graveyard mission.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, no.
Where there was like you had to do like a certain amount of moves on like certain people.
Well, and you couldn't be spotted either, right?
It was called Ghost in the Graveyard.
Yeah.
Fuck that trophy. That trophy was I still haven't platinumed Uncharted 4
Yeah.
either. And I went through hell to get that trophy.
But no, I've been playing. What the fuck's it called? Warzone a little bit lately too.
Yeah.
And
How do you
What do you
feel about
think?
Warzone?
it's fun. I just it's like every other battle royale game for me. I just get offed within like the first 30 seconds. Especially now that when you drop in, everyone has a pistol, so it's like you're not. Which I kind of like because you're not scrounging for a weapon. If you land next to somebody, you can just.
But you
Kill 'em.
you can come back through the gulag. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah. I know if you're good enough
Yeah.
to make
That
it
shit
through
is
that.
really cool. And that's kind of why I'm leaning more towards this one than any of the other ones. Because not only does it give you the option to go through the gulag, which is a cool fucking way to do it, where you're pinned up against another player that got killed off, and it's just this 1v1 death match, and whoever wins the death match gets put back into the battle, which is cool as fuck, and I
That
don't know
is
why anybody hasn't done that yet.
I think one of the coolest things though is that even if you don't own the game, you can play Warzone. Like it's free
Which
to
is,
everybody.
that's some big fucking brain
Like-
energy right there.
Like big dick swinging, fat dick
Pee-pee
spirit.
move, yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes fucking sense because you want more people to play your game. So what do? You make it free.
Yeah.
Like
Those nudes are not tepid.
No,
no,
They are some
not
strong-
there's-
fire.
That's some
Fire, dude.
OnlyFans $30 a month.
That's some
nudes
Snapchat
right there.
premium
That's
shit.
a
right
Snapchat
there.
Right.
premium.
That's
right
the
there.
OnlyFans subscription right there, son.
Yeah,
Speaking of subscriptions, subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com.
That,
Yeah.
that did not go the way I was thinking it was
I know.
going to go.
Me either. Cole will be on
I've been
OnlyFans.
practicing my segues.
What else are you playing?
Fucking what else am I playing? I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone lately,
Okay.
and
I saw your plea to
What's my plea?
to Blizzard and Activision.
Oh,
like,
dude,
please put it on the fucking Switch.
I don't see why they wouldn't. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they
Switch
basically
is a,
just print money.
Switch is a touch screen device. You can
Yeah.
play the same way you're playing on your phone. They've already got Overwatch on the Switch, and Diablo's on the Switch
I
too, right?
kind of can't help but feel like that's coming.
I mean,
Like,
you would
that's-
think so.
I mean,
And
they gotta be working.
It's a
on
free to
port.
play game, no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even on the Switch, you could like charge money to play.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
you
Switch
could
and people
easily
would
monetize.
make money with
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Have you
it's
seen,
free to
like,
play.
The grossest things
with-
that are on the Switch. There are
Well,
like
yeah, it's
some
a-
like
It's the
gross ass.
it's another
games on there.
it's another PlayStation Store situation where it's just anybody and everybody can make a fucking game
Yeah.
and put it on the PSN or the Nintendo Switch store, and it's just straight garbage. Like, it's like, honest to God, this is not an over exaggeration. It's like 90% garbage, 10% like actual game.
Yeah.
Like, if you go on the eShop at all, like, you're gonna be sifting through title after title after title after title, and it's all just
I found a
$2
game
to
on
$3
there,
garbage.
95% off, I believe. It was 8 cents.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There are like some trash ass games on there.
Hey, if they can get enough people to give them 8 cents.
That's
That-
not even.
They could
that's,
get 88 cents.
Yeah, totally.
how many coins would that even net you? Like,
None. There's no way.
yeah.
Well, it's
Here's
not.
half. Here's half of one.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing for Nintendo by any means.
Yeah.
But it's royally fucking all the other developers that are trying to put their like
And people
quality
trying to
title on
find
Switch.
quality titles.
Yeah,
Just
no.
have to go by the new arrivals or the popular games.
Well, just find somebody that likes to talk about. I mean, this is just kind of what I do. Is I just find somebody, an influencer, if you will, that has similar taste to me in terms of video games, and I just will like he'll come out and he'll be like, oh, okay, you know, this game is out on the Nintendo Switch or on the eShop and it looks cool. If if you're into this or this, then try it out. You know, that's just kind of how I find my titles. But
I was also, me and my buddy Lane swapped Switch games. I let him borrow 3 Houses, and he let me borrow Octopath Traveler.
what do you think?
I've only started one of the characters. It was the hunter chick. And
okay.
I am enjoying it.
So, I was super hyped for Octopath Traveler. It's just like hitting on like every JRPG
Yes.
note that I
Yeah.
love, and it's probably the prettiest game on the Switch. Like that art style, like that 3D, 2D blend.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
so fucking cool, and the battle system's amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. What really disappointed me about that game is the fact that I don't really dig the story like at all.
Yeah, I remember you were like, it's not fun.
Well,
I
I
haven't
just
gotten much into the story, but
well, so like each individual character's story is pretty good, but like it's just kind of like just a bunch of stories thrown together, and that's it. So when I think of the games that the JRPGs that it's trying to emulate with this is the one that comes to mind the most is Final Fantasy VI. You know, it's pretty much that, and Chrono Trigger is like the most prolific, you know, SNES games that they're trying to mimic. And those games, both of them have an underlying like plot where they're trying to progress, whereas with Octopath Traveler there's like nothing at all. It's pretty
Yeah.
much just like a bunch of really well written characters all kind of just coming together and just fighting battles.
do they
That's pretty much
all
it.
talk in that fucking like Shakespearean
Yeah.
weird language? I'm just like, okay, some of this is just not necessary. Like,
That's part of that Square charm. 'Cause
Yeah.
they just add shit that doesn't need to be added,
Yeah.
like at all. Like voice acting shouldn't have been in that game at all. Like
No.
for a fucking 2D JRPG, no, it doesn't. Like
I
that.
appreciate like the effort that they got voice acting, but like,
and the performances are good.
yeah.
But it's there was another game that did the same exact thing, and it just bugged the shit out of me to the point where I couldn't play it anymore.
Yeah.
Just that old Shakespearean like holy fucking like thou, and I just
if you remember the movie when The Witch, when that came out, we could not watch that shit because it was so awful.
I don't like that.
I actually I pushed through that movie, and that
we
movie
watched
was
it in theaters,
really
but
good.
we almost walked out.
I
It
was
was
like
so
falling
bad.
asleep. I was like, there's something about this.
No,
that's just not
I was
in.
just I was frustrated because I couldn't understand anything that they were saying, and then I watched it again at home with subtitles on, and I still didn't like it.
Wasn't the person that did that Lighthouse movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen that.
So Octopath Traveler. Anything else?
Just some GTA Online here and there. Just been fucking around trying to win a car at the casino.
Yeah, you've been spinning the wheel.
Oh my god, it's like, you'd think by now, at least once. Last night, I won a piece of clothing, and I was like, god damn it, I don't... Like, just give me... Chips are fine, because you can trade those in, or you can go gamble. Like,
Doritos are great.
Money's great. Give me money, you
Yeah.
know? And then, but the other day I logged on, and it was like, oh, you've been awarded $1 million for participating in Rockstar stuff. And I was like, fucking hell yeah, dude. So, like, yeah, I have this, like, arcade that is, like, a front for... Because they put the casino in, like, I think last year, or somewhere around last year is when they released the casino. And now there's a casino heist that you can do, where you can rob the casino.
Oh, that's
And
rad.
I'm just like, I want to do this so bad. But there's, like, so much setup in the beginning, because it's, like, the heist to end all heists.
And then it kicks you off online, and then you can't get back to
Oh
it
no,
because
the
loading
shitty
screens-
thing is
I'm
though,
just
like, so you get a free arcade location with Twitch Prime, just like you got a free apartment up in the casino. But the one that they give you for the arcade is like clear the fuck out where Trevor lives.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, you have to go in to steal these getaway cars, which are at the like Los Santos airport, which is like in real time, like probably like fucking 90 miles away.
Yeah.
And I get the one, I bring it back, and I go to get the other one, and then Lester's like, "What's the holdup?" And then it's like, "You have 4 minutes left," and I'm like, "Mother, there's no way."
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've just been kind of getting into fucking around on that here and there.
Hell yeah. Angela, what you playing?
I have been playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Leaf and some Luigi's Mansion here and there.
Nice. How do you feel about those?
Well, New Leaf is a really old game, but I've been addicted to buying the amiibo cards. They're trading cards for like each villager within the game. They look a lot like Pokemon cards, but they aren't selling them like as regular. Like they stopped producing them, so they're like harder to find now. But I've been a little addicted to gambling in those terms. But
This actually isn't an episode. This is an intervention.
yeah. No, I'm doing that to hold off for New Horizons, which comes out on Friday at midnight, and I've been
Thursday at midnight. Comes out on Friday.
Yeah. Right. And yeah, I've mostly just been playing that in Luigi's Mansion and watching Cole play games too while I do that.
Nice. Cole?
So, I've been playing. I played my yearly playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. Just barely finished that up. I actually did everything this time. I actually got a gold chocobo, which I've never.
A what?
So,
A gold chocobo.
you can the big golden birds.
Okay.
They use them as like kind of like horses.
Yeah.
They look like Big Bird. Like, no joke. But, like, more Dodo-ish.
Like if Big Bird was an emu
Yeah.
instead of whatever he was.
Gotcha.
So, it's a really long and arduous task because you have to breed chocobos, and you have to like turn certain chocobos into better chocobos by racing them at this thing called the Gold Saucer. And it's like an actual mini game where it's a very long process that is not really that great. And I actually followed a guide that involved no racing at all. It takes about a little over 100,000 gil to do it, but at this point in the game, you're gonna have that. And it took me probably like a solid hour, but the difference between a regular chocobo and a gold chocobo is that a gold chocobo can go over any surface. You can actually go on the ocean with it, and that's how you get the some of the most powerful materia in the whole game, including Knights of the Round, which is this crazy fucking summon that causes, I think, if you're under leveled, if you're level 1 and you use that spell, it still causes I think 14,000 damage, which is crazy. Beat all the weapons. I got every character up to level 99. I did. I mastered most of the really good materia, and then had some fun. I found this this way that I killed Emerald is I used a combination of counter and mime. So I activated Omni Slash one time. And then every time I got hit after that, Cloud would, he would rebuttal with Omni Slash 8 times in a row.
Oh, fuck.
So, just fucking with the game's code is so much fun. And at that point, I was so under-leveled that it wouldn't kill anything. It wouldn't kill something like Emerald. Emerald has 800,000. Well, no. I think Emerald has over 1 million HP. And Ruby has 800,000, but 1 million HP is going to take fucking forever, unless you are level 99 Cloud with Ultima Weapon, and then you do and if every one of those hits is 9,999 damage, I mean it takes one Omni Slash and he's dead. So, or not one Omni Slash, one bout of counter and mime. So he's really doing, 8 Omni Slashes. And it's just funny because, an Omni Slash is this, incredibly long animation of just Cloud just going fucking nuts.
Right.
And it's just funny because he'll, stop, and then the game will, pause for a sec, and then all of a sudden the limit break will pop up again for Cloud. And he just starts doing it again. I'm like, this feels like cheating, but it's in the fucking game. So I did that. After that, I started playing Doom. I wanted to try and get the platinum, and I did. That game is still fucking... God damn, that game is still so good. And its fucking soundtrack is amazing. I'm so fucking pumped for the next one. It comes out on Friday, the same day as Animal Crossing, and holy shit. Can't fucking wait.
Is that your first platinum of the year?
Yes. It was my first platinum of the year.
Speaking of mini games, that's one of the things that I think WoW does really well. They have all these cool little callbacks and mini games just throughout the story. There's this one area that you can go up to, which is nearby their Firelands raid, if you know it. But
Oh yeah, Firelands raid.
Yeah. Pasa Pagasa.
I'm not talking about just you guys, maybe our listeners.
I know.
Hello.
I had to get something in there.
But there's this random portal there, and if you go into this portal, you kind of go underground, and it's this 3D version of Joust.
Oh yeah.
And it's fucking awesome.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a load of fun. And then there's this other area that's completely in a different part of the world that starts a mini Plants vs. Zombies game.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
And they just throw all these cool little things in there. Yeah, and there's even just outside of mini games, just within the story progression of certain things, there's this whole thing that's from way back in a place called Oldham, where you're basically helping Indiana Jones. And you're kind of going through this Indiana Jones storyline.
Yeah.
They do a lot of really fun shit like that.
Yeah,
so
that's way cool.
there's plenty that they do that's mind-numbingly upsetting or at least annoying. But there's a lot of cool shit like that. So
That's rad.
But anyway, I digress.
So I finished Doom. Not periodically, but like interlaced between all of this, I've been reading the fuck out of a lot of manga. Been reading One Piece. It's pretty great.
Pretty good.
I understand the hype.
Welcome to the Nerd Corporation Book Club, where Cole talks about the manga of the week.
It's pretty great. I mean, I won't go too much into it, but it's just really good. Like I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, it's just typical shonen trash, but it's not like at all. There's something special about it. And then decided to start playing Warzone, and I gotta tell you, it's some fun shit.
And with your first multiplayer match, both you and Eddie won a match together.
So it wasn't my first match, but
That's
it
what
was
I
our
mean.
first match together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Multiplayer. Together.
And it was that match was fucking wild because we both I brought you back twice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I came back from the gulag.
Yep. And you
Holy
came in
fuck, dude.
so clutch. So clutch.
Yeah.
Check out the Nerd Corporation Facebook page for the video. But it was fucking wild. And I'm in there just yelling because
Screaming.
I've never won a Battle Royale game ever.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you want to come close to that, I've won Tetris 99 a couple of times.
Yeah.
But like Fortnite, PUBG, I played all those games, never won a single Battle Royale game.
You've never gotten a dub.
I never gotten a dub, and fucking you gave us one, and I lost my fucking mind, dude. I was like, bro!
You got hard as fuck.
Bro!
It just does a lot of really great shit. Like, that just feels...
I mean, the gulag itself is pretty cool. That's a cool idea.
That is alone is what makes these matches way more bearable than anything I tried in Fortnite. I mean, it's...
I mean,
that
is surprising.
And there's no building either, which...
And it is surprising that no one has ever done that.
Well, and I think that Battle Royale itself was just kind of like this, like...
overplayed.
Well, it was kind of gold, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, we gotta go!" Like fucking all hands on deck. Let's make a battle royale for our game. Mm-hmm. And so nobody was like really thinking through. And I'm not really gonna give Infinity Ward like too much credit. I just think it's like the minor things that they do, like the fact that you don't have to worry really about health pickups. It's pretty much just armor. Like your health regenerates. That little change alone already makes the game 100 times better for me because I'm playing fucking Blackout, right? That's what Black Ops 4's Battle Royale was. I'm constantly picking up these little fucking toilet paper rolls to bandage myself up. Yeah. And I'm like, I fucking hate
They
this.
were just preparing you for coronavirus.
He was hoarding.
That's
he was
all,
hoarding.
Holy shit, did they know something? Did they know
I think
before?
They did. They probably
Call of Duty
started
predicted
it.
coronavirus.
They started it.
It is Activision. Holy fuck, I think you're onto something. No,
And if you want to hear more conspiracy theories, join our Patreon. patreon.com/nerdcorppodcast.
It's just like those...
The good old Nordcorp.
Well, not only that,
Have
like...
a slur.
The Nord Corporation. Sorry.
Yeah, and I am Swedish. So.
I forgot, I'm Swedish.
So, and not only that, like, it gives you the ability to buy back your teammates. So it's like if both of us fucking die, only one of us has to survive the gulag. Yeah, I mean, the gulag's a great idea, and it like totally changes the fucking game, because when you died in any of these other games, you're like, alright, back out, go back in, try to find another match, okay, we're back in, we're waiting to drop in, and then you gotta go through the drop again. Like, and all that stuff is still there, but it like greatly deters it when you have the ability to come back. And when you have the ability to buy back your teammates, it's fucking amazing, because if we get wiped out, then we can just have... And not only that, if it's a squad, then you have 1/3 of a chance for one of your people to win, and then all they got to do is just bring one back.
Yeah.
See, that's another reason. Well, a reason that the only two battle royales that I think are doing it right, because I used to swear by PUBG, and that game has just become very just. Ugh. Like, its map is way too goddamn big for how many people are in the game. Like, the only times that I've gotten like top 5 or top 10 in PUBG is because I just was running around like, oh, there's nobody here, and then it gets down to like the last 5 people, and everyone's just like crouched in a circle in a bush. Like, is he gonna move? No, I'm not gonna move. No, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
But like it's Warzone right now, and then fucking Apex Legends. Like, I got back into that game when I like had been streaming it for a while, and I actually like just kept playing it so much that I've had like in this new season I've been on like a winning team like 10 different times.
Oh, nice.
And I've just been playing the shit out of Mirage. He's actually a really, despite how annoying he was at the awards, he's actually a really fun character because he can, when you're dropping in, he can shoot off like a copy of him to like distract, like, oh, he's going this way. And then his special is he'll shoot out like a copy of himself like running out, like just, and then like people will shoot at him and he'll disappear. And one of the badges I have on him, because you can put badges on like, oh, top how many submachine gun kills you've got. And one of his badges is number of bamboozles.
Oh, yeah.
Because like when he shoots them out, he's like, go bamboozle him.
Yeah.
But like
Some of
those
that
two,
respawn
Such a
charm.
great word.
those two are like the only ones that I feel like are like getting something right. Because Apex, your map isn't huge. Your matches will maybe last like 15 minutes tops, you know?
Well, and not only that, you also have that like hero element with
Yeah.
Apex as well that
Yeah.
like nobody else is doing.
Yeah, everyone has their own.
Everyone
little
like
special
there's
move.
like their own like little flavor of battle royale everywhere. Like Fortnite is, you know.
Yeah,
Fortnite.
but yeah.
Babyland. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, like Fortnite has never been less popular than it is right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's I don't. It just feels like everyone has. Like we're getting to the point where they're like there's a battle royale for everyone, you know. I just feel like Warzone kind of
poison.
Well, I mean, Warzone just kind of does it for me. Like,
Yeah,
there's just,
for me too.
There's so many like little things that I don't like about Apex. I feel like Apex for me is just a little too like complicated and all over the place. Like there's just so much information just on your HUD where I'm like, okay, and now you want me to like, you know, and it's in Warzone as well, but like. The tagging system and everything like that. It's this is 100% just me. It's like overbearing, and it's
I believe it's HUD.
it's overwhelming for me.
Oh, now he's gonna get it right.
Where
Oh no, I figured it was just. I didn't realize that was an acronym. I was being facetious. I was gonna.
you are.
I was
Well,
gonna
it is
turn
an
things-
acronym,
I was
but-
gonna turn things into acronyms that aren't.
It is an acronym, but like in a lot of games, they do call it the HUD. Like
Oh,
when they're
okay.
giving
Well,
you
see,
the
so that
tutorial.
still works then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I really
Stands for heads up display.
I really like that it's 150 players in there.
Agreed.
I when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, you know, fucking 150. You know, everyone else is only doing 100. Like, ooh, 50 more fucking players. Well, with how big the fucking map is, which I don't really think it's much bigger than any other map, right?
No, it's not.
It's kind of a normal size map, and when it comes to BRs, right? Mm-hmm. So you're sticking 50 more and it's insane because you get to like those super small circles, and you look it up at the fucking top right, and there's still 50 fucking people alive, and you're like, they could come from anywhere. Fucking no shit, like they could come from anywhere, and it's terrifying.
One of the things I like about it is the fact that there are those loadout drops.
Yeah,
And you can
that's
like
a cool thing.
and
Yeah.
pick out like when it drops and you find it, like you can use your loadout from multiplayer.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
when I do like,
Oh, dude! Every time I get that loadout drop, I always bring in. I have my Odin that I have gold now that has the anime tracer variant.
Oh,
it's
nice.
got,
So
like, the
wait,
chick
is that
on
just
it,
a
like-
weapon or?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
gun. It's a submachine gun that, like, I found that if you're using that in hardcore team deathmatch, it's literally just one trigger pull and they're fucking gone. And then I have my gold AX50, so it's just all just fucking.
So
that's the sniper rifle I'm working on right now. Is
Yeah.
the X50.
like I feel like most of these, and this is just maybe because I'm not a player of those kind of games. I feel like these are kind of like flavor of the month sort of games.
They absolutely are.
And so to have something like that where you've got the gulag, like something that's pretty significantly different from everything else, like that is massively helpful for at least a little bit of staying power until something even more unique
it
comes
saves
along.
our asses sometimes.
You know?
No, seriously, like we won our first match because
Yeah.
of the gulag.
Yeah, so like I feel like that's going to at least keep the level of popularity and player interest higher for longer.
Well, and not only that, it's also Call of Duty. It has some of the most
true.
satisfying gunplay of any fucking game on the market. So like you throw that in there, and then I feel like the time to kill is just right. Like you're not just dropping out of fucking nowhere, and they start you out with so like I was saying, like you're not really paying attention to your health, but you're paying more attention to your armor. There's like 3 little slots that you can put on there with they're basically just like breastplates. So you'll just put in 3 breastplates, and then you've basically got 2 things of health, which is really nice.
Did you notice that during the warm up, if you kill people, like you get that as
You get
experience?
XP. Yeah, we just noticed that today.
it's
Because
insane.
I was like, fuck, this is fucking stupid. I'm just going to play on my phone until we drop.
Yeah.
No, if you like get kills, you're getting experience towards like your guns and your person. I really, really want a solo mode. It's only squads right now. And I really want a solo mode.
You made it pretty far with just doing no
Yeah, but it's terrifying. Because you come across, like, you never know when... Because there's tons of people that do the same thing where they're just dropping by themselves.
Yeah.
And the way that you can tell if they're by themselves, they just die immediately. But if you shoot them and you down them, there's pretty good chance that their fucking friends are somewhere nearby.
Gotcha.
And that shit is terrifying. Like, just like kind of
Like, oh,
watching
God.
your back. I mean, and that's typical Battle Royale stuff.
Right.
Which is crazy because we've been doing Battle Royale for like, what, 4 years now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since PUBG, but like the advent of Fortnite, which was like 2018. And I'm still getting those like crazy fucking hype, like, what am I looking for? That like intensity where you're like, fuck, where's
Oh
that?
yeah,
Where's
just that anxiety. You
I
get.
still get that.
Yeah, me
It's just
too, dude.
crazy to me.
That's why, like, when in the video when I saw you, I was like, "Oh my god, cool!
Yeah.
Holy shit!" Like my butthole was watertight.
Dude, we had so many crazy moments, even just this morning.
Yeah,
Like, when
just
we fucking dropped on the military base, and everybody and their fucking mom and dog decided to drop there too.
Yeah.
So everyone's just fucking in this mass fucking 32-player pistol brawl, and
dude,
we're all just like fucking running around.
That reminds me because
It's like that bird.
in Apex, the thing I like about what they're doing is they're introducing, like, they just introduced a new character, and like they'll introduce a new character and they'll like have a storyline that goes along with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
they're tapping into that Overwatch market.
Yeah,
right
one
there.
of the storylines was for their character Crypto that they released a while ago, and like there was this weird portal when
Codename
you dropped
Currency.
in, and you drop in the portal and you just end up in this underground lab, and fucking like everybody. So everyone would drop into this portal, and you'd come out the other end, and then it would just fucking be chaos. Like,
See, I just want me like a new super creepy, like dark BioShock game. Like, you know, just something like dark with
you're
like
gonna get it.
with like glitchy neon lights, you know.
well, if
and-
you had an Xbox, then I would I'd still recommend it. Call of Cthulhu.
Oh yeah.
I'm having a blast with that game.
Yeah, well, BioWare announced the new, but not BioWare. Who does BioShock?
2K.
2K. I was like,
Well, they have like a brand new like team and everything.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like is it gonna be more like the first two? Is it gonna be like the third? Is it gonna be something completely different?
I feel
you
like
know?
I mean
I really like the aesthetic of the original.
Well,
the
that's
first
what
two.
makes
I
those
love the
games so
third
fucking
one too.
great.
The third one's awesome
what's
as well.
his name?
But for totally different
Levine
reasons.
is not going to have anything to do with it.
which bums me out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's going to be a hybrid
Yeah.
of the two, and I think it's going to turn a lot of people off.
I mean,
But-
as long as it's creepy and scary and you know, you can't really
Fucked up.
anticipate. Yeah, you can't really anticipate some of the things that are going on like that. I'd be down.
Yeah. What you playing?
I've been playing a lot of shit.
You always fucking play so much shit.
I do.
I don't know how you have the time for this shit, bro.
Well, dude, honestly, I don't know. Like, I had to take a break from Dreams because it was starting to get a little too overwhelming. So I started building a maze in Dreams.
Okay.
So
Maze.
So what I'm going to do is when the maze is done, I'm going to add like booby traps and switches
Okay.
and shit like that. And
Okay.
get to the exit and whatnot. I'll have like a life counter and all that good stuff. But I had to keep going back and forth between game and tutorials to kind of figure out how things work. And I was just like, all right, cool, I'm good. I'm still trying to think about how I'm going to attack the whole Batman Asylum scenario.
Did you read that somebody made like a Seinfeld themed
I
horror game in Dreams?
I saw the
was
video
great.
on IGN.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was like
God.
the entire apartment,
You
like
get
just going.
you get attacked
It's
by
really rad.
what's
Interesting.
Chucky.
Mr. Marbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So I played that. I'm playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and I'm having a lot of fun with that just on my own. Like, I don't feel like I need people. Like, I've just been like going from marker to marker, and like I'll just walk to each marker. I don't care how long the trek is, because there's always like little places to go where you can just like take out people, get more shit. But it's pretty fun so far. I've been playing Hunt Showdown, and that game is fucking cool.
Dude, I love that game.
That game is fucking cool.
Yeah.
One of my favorite like mechanics of that game is because if you haven't noticed already, it's definitely a game that both people really need voice communication at all
absolutely,
times.
yeah.
And that's why I love it, is because like you get into a game, you know, where you get into Call of Duty and it's like some people have mics and some people don't. It's fine because everybody knows what they're doing. But with this, and when you're both on voice comms, like if you're talking to somebody and your teammate moves away from you, their voice will get more distant in your ear. So it's like they're actually like,
See, that's cool.
yeah.
I think it's just a really cool idea. Like, it just, and like all of the monsters are super cool and scary looking and stuff.
That game, like, I saw the video for it like a few years back. I think it's been in EA for like almost 2 years now, I want to say, maybe a year and a half. I saw the video for it and I was just like, buy. Like, I didn't look at anything else for it, and it was like $30 when I bought
cool. Definitely looks cool.
it. And yeah, no, that game is fantastic.
Yeah, it's way rad. I'm really enjoying myself with that. I've also
How much did you? Is it $60 or?
I don't remember because I wasn't the one who bought it.
Oh, did Weird buy it? Yeah.
So
You also you can get Red Dead on the PlayStation Store, right?
It's
So
on.
you have to play it on PS3.
Oh, you do.
Oh, and you can also do it through PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can-
Okay.
But I would recommend, since you still have your PS3.
I don't.
Oh. What'd you do with your
So-
fucking PS3?
I sold it.
Don't
I
ever
would
sell your
recommend
hardware.
getting
That,
another
I couldn't.
PS3.
There was nothing I could do about it. I
You
had
sell
to
your
sell it.
hardware all the time.
Yeah, but
Suck it,
when was
Cole.
the last time I did?
You sold our PS4 Slim to my brothers.
Because we have a PS4. We don't need two. Don't you come at me like that.
don't tell everyone my stories.
Don't tell them my stories.
You're making me sell my Switch.
PlayStation Now. Just buy a year of it,
Yeah.
or fuck.
A month.
Well,
How much
it
is a
depends.
year?
It depends on how much time he's gonna put into it. Because a month is plenty of time for like someone like me and you, who's putting
Yeah.
a lot of time into games. But I just don't know your schedule.
How much is a year?
A year is $60.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, you could probably just do like a 3-month.
I
It's
mean,
like $20.
It also depends on what else is on there, though. I mean, if
there's a
I'm
lot of
sure
shit.
there's a-
Dude,
I was
shit
gonna
on
say,
there.
I'm sure there's a significant amount.
Crazy
of stuff on
Taxi.
Catherine, the original
Yeah,
Catherine.
The newer God of War is on there.
Control is on there. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Fucking Control is on there.
I'll probably just do it
Yeah, I
here.
bought that game.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
It's
it.
Yeah.
worth it. It's totally worth
It's
it.
like
But the first
Netflix,
fucking game you
but
should
for
play is
games.
Red Dead.
Twisted
Yeah.
Metal,
Please play
Twisted
that
Metal
game.
Black's
Oh
on there.
god, dude, I miss me some Twisted Metal. Oh,
Dude, I bought that game on the network for like It was like $2.99. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
Fallout
this is
New
probably
Vegas and Fallout 3 are on
Yeah,
there too.
Fallout 3 and New Vegas are on there. So, I mean, if you want
Twisted
to...
See,
Metal
I have
Black is one of
Fallout
the
4. I don't know
darkest
where I
games.
got it, but I have Fallout
So there you
4
go.
on
Play
disc.
3. Play 3 in New Vegas and then forward.
You can totally get the value. Like,
Yeah.
like tenfold
Yeah.
out of that shit.
I played Crazy Taxi for like 4 hours one day. It was fucking rad.
I finished Catherine quite a few
And
times.
if you do ever want to play Persona 5, it's also on there.
It's also on there as well, yeah. There's tons of fucking games on there, man.
Yeah, I'll probably just have to do a year.
So yeah, Hunt Showdown.
We should do an ad for PlayStation Now.
I think we just did.
So yeah,
Wait, what? It's only $9.99 per month? That's crazy.
It's like, yeah, the WWE network.
yeah. So yeah, Hunt Showdown, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Warzone with Cole. I've got the Crash and Spyro bundle.
Oh, nice.
So I've been playing those two, and those are always classics. But
Yeah.
those are it.
Cole did not ever play those as a kid.
I played Spyro. I had the first Spyro on PlayStation 1, and I just remember thinking, like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather play Final Fantasy.
I love those.
I love
Which
Crash
I
and
need to.
Spyro.
I wanna start playing some Zelda, and stuff
You
like
haven't
that
played
too.
Breath of
'Cause-
the Wild yet, have
no,
you? Bro.
I have not.
Bro.
And that shit's on there too, isn't it?
On the
On the
Switch?
network.
No.
No.
No. Oh wait, no. That's no. I'm thinking
Wrong.
right.
Oh!
Yeah. No, sorry.
You're going ass to mouth. You never go ass to mouth.
Yeah, no, sorry. I got.
There's some
I
times
forgot.
where it's acceptable.
I heard that.
I mean, sometimes you use a sock.
Yeah. Anyway,
Bringing
That-
it around.
yeah, bringing it right
It
back
all
around.
comes full circle.
Well, I had to make up for that last comment.
Anyway, that concludes our Shoot the Shit episode. As always, you can follow us on social media.
On Facebook at the Nordcorp, the Nerd Corporation, a podcast.
On Twitter and Instagram at Nerdcore Podcast.
Or you can shoot us an email at nerdcorppodcast@gmail.com.
If you want to let us know what you're playing, subscribe to our Patreon.
That's right. Patreon.com/Nerdcore Podcast. Several tiers of loot to have access to, from stickers and shirts to extra content and bonus episodes. And if you can't make a monthly subscription, consider supporting us through our PayPal. PayPal.me/Nerdcore Podcast. We want to have the best merch and the best loot for you. We've already got the best equipment thanks to you guys. So that's the way to do it. For the Nerd Corporation.
This is the way.
This is the way.
It's the fucking way she goes.
Fucking way she goes, bud. For the Nerd Corporation, my name is Eddie Lyon.
I'm Cole Simper.
I'm Angela Wooden.
I'm Nick Lewis.
And I'm Derek Reese.
Keep it nerdy, y'all.
Bye.
I don't know why I salute like people are in here.
Baba Yaga.
Bye.